I was to the point of using my my mother's walker. I had just, that's what, it was to the point of deteriorating every week. It just seemed like I was getting further and further and further away from my normal, just walking around the house even. I couldn't take the dogs for the walk. I couldn't go to the mailbox. I didn't want to leave the house. I was just sitting on the sofa and I thought, oh my gosh, is this all there is? And the pain, because I have a tear and it's in my my spinal column, and it's excruciating. I mean, opioids don't I mean, they kind of make you feel goofy, but it really doesn't hit the pain. And so that's why I was looking for something, is right there. It goes kind of a few years back and then kind of progresses itself, but I absolutely could not walk, function, do housework. When I heard your story about your wife, I thought, my gosh, that's me. I mean, I couldn't, it took me 15 minutes of excruciating pain, and good thing I've got an iron, part of my bed, because that's the only way I was able to scooch myself out of bed. And it took a half an hour usually to get upright.
Wow.
And going from a seated position to a standing position, there was just, it was excruciating. There was a time there I thought, I don't know what I'm going to do. And I'd already been 2 weeks before that in the hospital for something totally different. And then all of a sudden this started happening and progressing really severely. And I thought, I don't want to go back in there again. So I just dealt with it. And I thought, there's got to be something besides this. I mean, out of it for days and days and weeks, and not getting any help. I just, there was nothing happening, and I felt awful. And I thought, what, is this all there is for the rest of my life, sitting here on the sofa and just, doing nothing? I thought, there's got to be something else. And that's when I happened to find Lifewave, kind of the word Lifewave. And I thought, there's got, what is that about? So, of course, I saw some of your stuff, which is wonderful. I saw Dr. Karen Cairns. I saw, other ones that were there. And I thought, this is fantastic. This is going to really, maybe this is what I'm looking for. And it just, every time I'd watch it, I didn't believe it at first, just like you were talking about, because nobody does until you try it for yourself.
Right.
And so I just didn't believe it, and until I got the patches. So yeah, I've been on X39 and ice waves when, after, and then it stopped actually with the ice wave patches. And I have progressively within 2 to 3 days went from not being able to move and having to use a walker to get around. No housework. I couldn't drive. I couldn't do anything. Couldn't even move. Going from that, and then 3 days later, I was fine. I was standing upright, which was a change. I felt like an old lady. I was bent over. I thought, oh my gosh, this is awful. So that's kind of how I started doing that. And I thought, this is just nuts how it works, but it works.
Well, wow, that's great.
It absolutely works. And so I just, yeah. And then, of course, I tried them on the bottoms of my feet, on the very bottoms of my feet with ice waves. And 2 seconds after I put them on, I had knee pain. I've had a knee replacement, and the other knee needs to be done, but I don't want to do it. And so it just kind of hurts every now and then, especially with the weather or whatever, but it's not that bad. It's bone on bone, believe it or not. But with the X39, with the ice waves, I'm good to go. So I'm walking around, I'm doing all kinds of stuff that I used to do. There's no problems. Everybody kind of looks at me, because I just was a shut-in for a while. Nobody even in the family knew that was going on. So it was like, it was really different. It was really different for me to kind of, I mean, the changes were fantastic. So when somebody has something like that happen, it's really, excuse me, life-changing, actually.
It sure is, without a doubt. how
Yeah.
long after you started wearing the X39 did you feel you were back to normal?
It was, I used the Icewave patches first. That's what I got in the mail. I didn't buy them all at the same time, so I bought the Icewave first, and I tried those, and little by little, that deadened the pain that I had, which was wonderful.
Right.
And then I tried the week and a half after I started X39. 2 days after that, I was using so I thought I'd use them together. So X39 and the Icewave together, and sometimes put them on my back between my lower back is where the tear is. And so I thought I'd do that. And since then, it's been a month and a half. I have absolutely no pain whatsoever. I can walk, I can do, there's no pain.
Oh, that's
So
exciting.
it's just fantastic, you know. So that's a little bit of my story from just recently about what was going on, but it was just amazing.